You know, I went and bought peaches at the market today. They were nice peaches. They were succulent and big and everything you'd want a peach to be. So I got 6 of them and I put them in my gym bag. I went to the gym, then I went shopping, then I got back home, and then I took the peaches out and they weren't peachy anymore. They were bruised as... I was not happy, Theresa. I was seriously not happy. They were as bruised as a battered housewife, and I was not happy, Theresa. I mean, I just looked homesick to bruised, battered peaches. So, anyway, hey, how are you, Theresa? Been a while, hasn't it? Okay, what am I doing? I can see you now looking at this saying, Stephen, what are you doing? Why am I looking at this? Bear with me. Exclamation. Stop looking at the screen. Look at the lens. That's where she's looking at. I had to get in contact with you somehow, didn't I? I thought I'd try a different approach. So I was meant to have written to you. And it's not the fact that I never wrote to you, it's the fact that I wrote lots of letters and I never actually got around to finishing any of them. So what I thought I would do is I would force myself to make a video of what's been going on in my life recently, and I'd send that to you instead. So this is the end result that you're getting. But first things first, little ritual that we usually go through. The other thing is coffee beans. Now, I know we're both tea drinkers. Me and you tea, we're like that with tea, I know. But I love coffee, I gotta admit. I go through phases, yin and yang and yin and yang. One to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. I love the bean, it's gotta be said. So, when these people said, do you want some coffee beans? I was like, yeah. Packed coffee. These people. So, idea simple. You get some beans, send it through the post. I didn't know that it was going to be a constant thing. Like, sometimes I like coffee and sometimes I don't coffee. I now am drowning in coffee beans. They're stacked up in my cupboards. If I drank as much coffee as they sent me, I'd go into palpitations. Also, on the subject of knick-knacks. Now, first off, I'm going to show you. I saw that in TK Maxx and I ended up buying it. Don't judge me too much, please. So anyway, we got back at the beginning of June, and that gave me a month until I had to be out of the old house and into this one. Why is it that you never, or at least I never actually got round to preparing before it was a nightmare? So basically what happened was our contract at the old house ran out on the 30th, but our new contract didn't start until midday on the 1st. So that gave us one night when both us and all of our possessions had nowhere to be, essentially. As you can see, this did lead to a brief moment when we were out on the street with literally all of our possessions on a pavement. Whoops. Oh dear. Basically, we had to put everything into storage for a matter of hours, only just to drag it all out again the next day to put it in this new house. It was the definition of annoying. But anyway, I'm settled in a new house now. Made it feel like home. Been to IKEA several times. Actually got somewhere to put books now, which I will show you in the corner there. And yes, that is another piece of flat pack furniture which I've bought and I've not yet got round to putting up. It's quite funny. I bought that and I lugged it back on a Saturday night and I opened it out and then I realised I had no hammer, no screwdriver. I had no hammer, no screwdriver. I was putting that bookcase together on my hands and knees on a Saturday night using a pan as a hammer. Ingenuity for you. We also had the incident of the heat. Stop looking at the screen, look at the lens. Look at the lens! Eyes to the lens, eyes to the lens. Eyes to the lens, Bob, eyes to the lens. We also had, do you remember that heat wave that we had? Yeah, Well, thank God that we now have a basement. An actual Hannibal Lecter style subterranean basement. It was cool, as in cooler than a BBC Three presenter. And then we had the gas and electric bill fiasco. So we're pottering on, and we must have been about a month into being in here, and our first gas and electric bill arrives. Yeah, it was a lot. To say that we only ever use the gas and electric for a few light bulbs and to boil a kettle, £70 was asking a bit too much. Anyway, I got on the phone to British Gas, and after going around more merry-go-rounds, I eventually got through to someone who said, "Oh, well, we need your names and we need your meter readings." I made her spell out the names that I'd just given to her, because last time, in our last house, they never managed to get our names correct. Spelt our names out to the woman at British Gas, all three of us, and I asked her to read them back. When the bill came, were the names spelt correctly? Oh, no. Useless people. I need to put the meter readings in. Of course, I have no idea where the meters are. So eventually I go scrabbling around in the basement, which is as dark as a black hole. It's daytime now. See what I did there? Yeah, this thing is taking a lot longer than I thought it would, but I hope it's worth the effort in the end. So eventually I got the meter readings from the gas and electric meter, and I put them into this daft woman at British Gas, and she said, "Okay, well, we'll put the numbers in and we'll see what comes out at the other end." I said to her, "Hello, you work for British Gas, can you not just, I've given you the numbers, can you not tell me how much it's going to be?" "Oh no, I can't do that." What do these people do? But anyway, lo and behold, another bill drops through the post, like 2 weeks later, and it's less than half of the previous amount. Cheeky kids. So now instead of paying £70, we're paying like less than £35. I'm going to have to stop rabbiting on now, and I'm going to have to send you that. I mean, there's lots more that's actually gone on, but editing this thing on my like decade-old laptop is frankly beyond a joke. Let me know what's going on in your life anyway. Theresa, hopefully I will see you soon. Don't cook, Tree. Just eat. Yeah.